And welcome back to Low Ink May 2020. We are in round 2, about to bring you Technical Machine versus the KenSa clan. One thing of note, Technical Machine is going to be disbanding after this upcoming Ludi season. I do want to give them a quick shout out. Technical Machine is a team that has been around since the middle of 2018. That makes them one of the oldest active teams in the community right now amongst any skill level. They started out in the lowest division in Ludi and struggled early on, but when most teams disband and join new teams so they can climb the ladder by hopping from team to team, Technical Machine grinded and has improved so much, reaching Div 5 in Ludi. They've already announced that they will be disbanding and hanging up their ink tanks after this season ends. So this will be their last time playing as Low Ink together. So Technical Machine, you have my personal respect for doing so much for the lower level competitive Splatoon community and doing it the right way. Now, to KenSa Clan, don't worry, we're not showing bias to anything. But personally, we're just excited to see Technical Machine in this tournament yet again.
You know, streaming here for the last occasion, and we do want to wish them luck. I'm pretty sure maybe some of them will continue their competitive journey. But yeah, let's see some matches. I'm ready.
So, what do you know about KenSa Clan, since we just gave a big spiel about the other team?
Well, I am pretty new to Low Ink, so I apologize if I don't know too many of the teams, but one name that kind of comes out here is Forge. I believe I've seen them play. They could be a Forge Pro player, not sure. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure maybe they love using the KenSa weapons. That could be an indicator.
Yes. Forge is currently not in this roster, or not in the lineup for right now, but maybe we'll see them sub in. As game 1 of this best of 3 is going to be at Snapper Canal, Clam Blitz.
Alright, it looks like we got some KenSa Clan here in the Twitch chat here, also cheering them on. So,
are they all using all KenSa weapons? They're not, but however, they are using the KenSa Charger, the scoped version. Probably looking to have a baller to go along with this Clan Blitz game. We see ink brushes coming out for both teams. The perma brush on the side of Technical Machine, the vanilla on the side of KenSa Clan.
And actually, it looks like for Technical Machine, they decided to come out here with the double brush comp, which I would say can be pretty viable here, especially since this is a very large map. You do need speed, you do need to catch the enemy off guard on this map, so if you can pull that off, and it looks like that is what Tiff is trying to go here, but they do get taken down. Looks like Technical Machine pulling off a very good defense here on their street. Now they do see that looks like the KenSa Clan is trying to get a push here on the side. Oh, but they do get taken down here mid splashdown. Good job by Joker here. Now they do have a hammer ready. They have a booyah on the side of Technical Machine. They may be able to get a push going as long as they can get that super in.
Yeah, 1 minute already gone down. Both teams trying to find a way to get some points in here. Technical Machine was controlling the clan economy. However, 3 players immediately go down as you see Waffle jumping back to spawn, trying to set up the trying to stop this push that is likely going to be coming from the side of KenSa Clan. If not a push, they'll at least be able to get control of mid and formulate a push at some point. As you see, they've already gathered up 27 clams.
Right, and they do have a lot of clans, but they are getting pushed back. Technical Machine here doing a good job maintaining paint and pushing them back. Like I said, this is a large map, so it can be a bit difficult to get a push going. You really need to rely on your specials or some sort of flank, or like I said with brushes, you gotta be a little bit sneaky. Vertical here, just sharking in mid, maybe trying to get a couple picks. It looks like they do find him here on street. It looks like it seems to be a big game here in terms of defense, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes with the offense.
Technical Machine has all 4 of their specials ready to go. However, it's KenSa Clan that strikes first, able to find a way to slip past there and get points on the board. But 2 players going down, 3 players going down, so that will be the end of the push. But KenSa Clan's able to strike first as we just crossed the halfway point in terms of time. With your opening push, you ideally want to get to at least 60 or maybe a little bit lower. So the door is definitely open for Technical Machine to take the lead back with just 1 push, especially now that they have a lot of clams and map control to work with.
Definitely, and looks like Vertigo has these bubbles at the ready. As long as and looks like they're double teaming here the CDS, or I should say the vanilla CDS. They do get the pick. Vertigo does have 8. They do have enough here to make a super, and here comes the bubble push.
Yes, along with the hammer. So they will be able to score, but can they get this power clam in that's jumping in? It looks like the jump's going to be just a little too far away from the basket. Pop the Booyah Bomb just to try to stall, but the Booyah Bomb immediately gets canceled. So that's going to be the end of the push, and once again, map control and clan economy going to the side of KenSa Clan with about 1:30 left to go here. With Technical Machine, they are just 1 pop and 1 clam away from taking the lead. But however, KenSa Clan, if they can hold on to control in mid and use their specials together, as they do have Baller and Hammer ready to go, they might be able to find a way to get a push going of their own.
Looks like with about 1 minute left, there's still plenty of time for both teams to continue push. And looks like a tip here, going for the flank, takes down the heavy. And it looks like KenSa Clan is able to score huge here. If they could get that last super in, Tiff dives in for the super, does score it. They are wiped here mostly on the side of KenSa Clan. All that's left here is for Technical Machine to try their best for 1 massive push.
Yeah, that was a very nice push by KenSa Clan. They were able to pop the basket and then do a jumping splashdown with the vanilla brush to cause enough distraction for the rest of the KenSa Clan members to throw in a few more power clams. So Technical Machine in a bit of a hole here with 30 seconds left to go. However, they do have a couple of specials built up, including Hammer and Armor, which combined together could make a great initiating push, and they also have Bubbles and Booyah to go with as well. So here comes their last chance to take control of lead. As you see, they're throwing everything they can at this. However, 2 players immediately go down in the push. Unless Oreo T there can find a way to get in, they will not. So these power clams will go down, and game 1 should go, unless something crazy happens here, to the side of KenSa Clan. So there we go, an interesting double brush comp coming out for the side of Technical Machine, but however, the KenSa Clan is able to hold it down. With a very, as we look at the KAs here, this was a very, very passive game from both teams. Not a lot of bloodshed.
I mean, and on this map, it can be kind of difficult, like I said, because it's a large map. Usually some backlines do very well here. For a lot of people in the competitive community, Snapper is not one of the favorite maps. So it can become a little bit of a stalemate. But definitely both teams did a pretty good job every time they had a push. They definitely used those specials to get in, and that's really what you got to do. You got to have that teamwork and push in together with those specials. But it looks like here on the side of KenSa Clan, they just had that really good defense.
So game 2 is going to be Splat Zones at Gobi Arena. For teams that were playing in Low Ink or Ludi this week, they are very familiar with this map and mode. As we see, players are starting to ready up quickly, and no changes in the roster for either team. I do have a quick comment. What is Oreo T? Is that an actual thing?
I have no idea what Oreo T is.
Okay.
I am just as, I would say, clueless. Maybe because we're old. I don't know.
Don't lump me into that category.
Older. Okay.
Let's see. We did see Hammer coming out for both teams. I don't know if we'll see much Hammer on this map and mode specifically. We did see a remix coming out for Technical Machine, and it's interesting to see what kind of charger KenSa Clan is going to be bringing out. Are they going to stick with their KenSa Matra and keep the baller charger, or will we see a Booyah Bomb or Bomb Rush coming out?
Actually, I would say definitely Bomb Rush is a favorite here for Gobi. I do tend to see a lot of Fire Fins. Backline is still very good here now, but I will say now that Ballpoint, we have seen less ballpoints because of the recent nerf within the last month or so.
Good.
So, good. Oh, don't upset any ballpoint players, okay?
Oh, there's none left. Don't worry about it. Game 2, Splat Zones at Gobi Arena. KenSa Clan flexing the hero weapons, coming out with hero dualies with missiles. An E-Leader, I can't see if that's a scoped or not, but they do have the Booyah Bomb with the KenSa Dynamo. On the side of Technical Machine, they bring out the KenSa Dynamo as well. So no true anchor weapon, unless you count Dynamo as one of it for the side of Technical Machine. A more aggressive comp for them.
Right, and I will say, it looks like that is an unscoped E-Leader, and E-Leaders tend to do really well here. Again, it's really dependent on the skill of the sniper, but it definitely helps pressure on this map. It looks like a KenSa Clan has control of the zone. There is a Booyah that goes off here in the corner. Unfortunately, it is not able to do much. So KenSa Clan is just sitting here pretty comfortable, ready to take on the push that's coming here from Technical Machine.
Yes, the short lead already going to control of the KenSa Clan. However, the zone's currently stalled as Techno Machine throwing a few specials at it and are able to take back control. Now it becomes a matter of who's going to be getting picks as the E-Leader goes down for the side of KenSa Clan. Might be a little bit out of position there as another player goes down. So Technical Machine able to get control here as well as lead, so they can see we can see if they can formulate some sort of lockout here.
All right, and it looks like again there is a KenSa Dynamo here in each team. So Dynamo turns out to be a favorite here. Now Technical Machine is just trying their best. Looks like Damp does have to jump out, and looks like the zone will be going here to KenSa Clan. They do have the Booyah almost ready. Looks like they just use it here on the stands. It looks like they were not able to pick anyone off, but definitely they are keeping all the members here of Technical Machine back.
2 minutes have already gone down, and we've seen a lot of back and forth action going on here as KenSa Clan's threatening to take back control of the lead. A Booyah Bomb able to get a pick and control the zone back to Technical Machine, as we see Damp here doing it very wisely, putting ink mines down in the zone, which can help keep control of zone a little bit longer, especially when the other team is starting their push. Penalty points starting to eat away for Technical Machine as we reach the halfway point. A trade goes down for both sides. You see Damp here going for the flank. Not sure if KenSa Clan is able to see this and is able to get a pick. Nice pick there for Waffle. However, the zone will go back in control for KenSa Clan for a little bit. So a little bit of back and forth from both teams here. Which is a big change of pace from how the last game was a little bit more one-sided.
Definitely, and I would say with this one, it's pretty much a bloodbath going on compared to almost for a little bit of a stalemate on the last match. Both teams are opting to, as soon as they have control, they're not afraid to go ahead and push up. Now, Vertigo does have an armor ready. It looks like they are waiting to use it, making sure their team is back in position. Here comes the armor, and it looks like we expect to see a push coming here. Damp with the baller. They do take one down here in zone, and it looks like this will be a recap for Technical Machine.
1:30 left to go here as Technical Machine looks to get complete the wipe as the Hero Dualies is able to escape. The lead still in control of Technical Machine. However, KenSa Clan, you only have 29 penalty points left to go until you start doing permanent damage as missiles come raining down here, attacking the zone. Damp Waffle, able to survive long enough, so penalty points now away for Technical Machine as they're looking to KO. 1 minute left to go. All kinds of specials getting thrown at the zone. KenSa Clan able to cap. However, the zone is still tinkering back and forth between both teams.
All right, it looks like with the minute left, looks like KenSa Clan, they really looks like right now their counter has gone away. As long as they can maintain the zone, they may be able to take lead. It's still anyone's game. As for right now, looks like Technical Machine opted just to go ahead and save for those specials. Again, that rush gets that baller so fast. And here comes a Booyah, but will they be able to recap zone? And Tiff getting a nice pick, but unfortunately does go down to Damp.
So here we see Technical Machine with 20 seconds left to go. They have control of the zone. They are threatening to KO KenSa Clan before the timer even runs out. But however, with the zone will go back in control of KenSa Clan as they have one more opportunity to hold on and take back lead in the final overtime. Clock ticking down now. Booyah Bomb is ready for Technical Machine, and you do see it coming in here. In your screen, but a key pick there by Slick on Waffle, but the zone cannot be stopped by the Booyah Bomb, which is obviously why both teams were able to bring one to this match. So game 2 will go to Technical Machine as we're currently tied at 1-1 in this best of 3.
Now that was definitely a very close match. We see both teams had a lot of specials. I think that's what both of them really relied on, and I would say they used very well. It was, in a way, almost like a very high-scoring game. A lot of them took it below 20. So I'm pretty sure they feel a little bit stressed out right now. That was such a close match. But it looks like we will be moving on to our third and final match here for this round, which will be TC Starfish Main Stage.
How was the Brush able? Did he get off 8 or 9 ballers? That seems like a really high special count. That's very annoying. That anytime you're fighting a Brush player, that they already have a baller popped. Mm-hmm. So yes, we're moving on to TC Main Stage for two teams that have been willing to bust out ink brushes. This is a map where flanking happens pretty much the entire time from both sides of the map. So this will kind of come down to who can keep their backliner safe and which one of the backliners can call out the flanks the quickest enough with the teams responding to it.
Mm-hmm. And this map is definitely a lot about awareness. And what's weird about this map is it's not like the other TC maps. That there is somewhat of a choke point, where those checkpoints are, where you have to fight to get through, but it's definitely not as bad as other maps. And it's more that awareness that you need to have is more in mid, because that's where I feel like a lot of that happens. It's really difficult to flank once they push into your area, or at least the first few checkpoints. But like you said, if they do run a backline, they need to be very aware of those flanks. So it could be a little bit of a difficult map to play on.
You see, so this is the first time on stream that we've seen a 1-1 match. So we don't have to do the arbitrary, both teams are still fighting for something. Both teams are literally still fighting for something. The difference between making top cuts and starting your Saturday evening early could be this one match right here.
I'm curious to see. I'm hoping we see maybe a blaster. I know it is TC. I have not seen any blasters on stream yet. And looks like we will be seeing a Grim Range on the side of KenSa Clan. Which I would say out of a lot of the range blasters is definitely the one that is more favored. Just because the burst bombs can be very powerful.
You also see the clear dapples coming out for KenSa Clan. So maybe the KenSa Clan is also totally fine with Sheldon pick weapons as well. But yes, you do see the Barella coming out for Technical Machine, along with the Perma Brush this time around. A Stingray for both teams as well. As well as Booyah. So we see in the opening 30 seconds here, KenSa Clan able to get a pick on Joker, the K-Pro on Technical Machine's side. However, Technical Machine is the ones currently pushing the tower as the Stingray is able to knock out the Charger for KenSa Clan.
Alright, and KenSa Clan is doing a good job. They were able to pick a few off here on that tower push. Looks like they are just trying to paint up mid, but at the same time, the Heavy Looks like they do take down the heavy. That is an important pick. There goes the backline here for the side of Technical Machine. But as soon as I say that, Joker here coming in with a nice pick on the Dynamo. And now they do have that Booyah. So looks like right now, I would say it's going both ways. Both teams trying to push, but not able to get that full wipe just yet.
Getting past the first checkpoint is somewhat difficult to do in this map if you do not have control of the enemy team snipe. As you see, Technical Machine has the enemy team snipe completely in their color. And with 2 players down for the side of the clan, Technical Machine just having issues getting on the tower here, as you see Zero trying to stop this first checkpoint. Maybe going in with the Booyah Bomb, but however, because the snipe is so high, cannot get the Booyah Bomb past the snipe. So checkpoint 1 will go to Technical Machine with 3 minutes left to go. And their push is not done, as we see 2 players going down for the side of KenSa Clan. Sniper trying to find an opportunity to stop this second checkpoint, and is able to get a nice pick on the brush with Stingray coming down. So with the Brella going down, this looks like this might be the end of the opening push for Technical Machine. But with 2:30 left to go, a very nice push for Technical Machine as they have already cleared the first checkpoint.
Alright, and Sniper doing a great job here. They did get a few picks before they did stop that push. Now, 44, it is a decent lead, but again, it's not necessarily a big winning lead. All they need here is KenSa Clan just to get a good push and get through that first checkpoint. But looks like a Technical Machine getting a little bit of control here on tower. They do have mid, they have that Ray, and it does take Zero out. Now, here's Technical Machine again starting their next push.
2 players going down for Technical Machine as they get their push going. And a counter Stingray coming out for the side of Sniper on KenSa Clan. 1:45 left to go here. We kind of talked about flanking on this map earlier. The Clapples doesn't appear to be finding an opportunity to sneak into Technical Machine's base just yet, as we see the Clapples get their splashdown denied at the top of the screen there. However, this isn't stopping KenSa Clans from trying to at least get past this first checkpoint while they have an opportunity to do so, but Technical Machine able to shut it down.
And another good point here about this map that's difficult to push that first checkpoint, I think sometimes there's just so many things going on here, both on the right side of the map, the left side, there could be someone behind you, and that's really all it can take to stop your push, is getting flanked on the tower itself. So right now, looks like Technical Machine, they do take 2 down here on the side of KenSa Clan. Vertical here just maintaining the tower, gets a pick, is able to, looks like they might be able to reach the next checkpoint and clear it. And the Clapples on the side of KenSa Clan also go down.
Yes, we're reaching desperation time here for KenSa Clan, as they are able to stop Technical Machine from clearing that second checkpoint. That is huge. However, they're going to need to find a way to get a couple of picks just to get enough room to get map control so that they could start pushing the tower. And it's going to be difficult to do considering 2 players have already gone down for KenSa Clan. Players desperately trying to jump back in with 10 seconds left to go. Technical Machine watches as KenSa Clan is able to get on the tower, and they're going to need to find a way to stay on it for the remainder of this time. But with the Booyah Bomb coming in, there's almost nothing KenSa Clan can do there. Technical Machine will take the game and the match 2-1.
And good job here by Joker. I believe they were the ones with the K-Pro. They did have that special ready, that Booyah, and they held it here to the last minute, making sure no one could get on tower. So very nice play here for Technical Machine, especially since, again, after Ludi, this will be their last Ludi season as a team. So very good win here for them.
And you know what? For KenSa Clan, maybe a year and a half from now, we'll be talking about how those guys stuck together and kept grinding and eventually became one of the next well-known established teams of the lower level Splatoon community. You are watching the Low Ink tournament.